So as we've not got any servers at the moment, which, I mean, to be honest, is a big shock, we have got another evolution that we can talk about whilst we wait. I did want to kind of see the Team of the Year Evo before we kind of talk about that one, as then I'm going to throw that in with the Zidane one that's not on here, and I didn't have that good of a look to be able to see what it was. But we have got the Prolific Scorer, the free evolution you can go with. This one's going to give you a 6 overall upgrade, and it will max out at 89. Obviously, the requirements are max 87, max 88 physical, 10 playstyles, 1 playstyle plus, and also a striker must be the position you're in. You will get the Power Shot playstyle plus, which is always nice. I can't have a bad thing to say about it. We get Chip Shot, we get Rapid for that, and as well as Poacher and Advanced Forward plus, and Poacher's just a plus. In terms of the stats, we get a bit of pace up to 89, dribbling, physical, finishing, head and accuracy, long shots. They seem the pretty standard, to be honest. And I must admit, when I've seen Evos like this, and kind of with the midfielders, because it was very, very similar with a lot of them, it was you get the 89 pace, the 87 dribbling, the 90 head and accuracy. It's all very samey, but I am interested to see what we're actually upgrading here, because already I'm kind of thinking of Son for this option, taking him up, finally get rid of that mentality monster, because that was horrendous. We do get an 89 upgrade for him. It's not necessarily the biggest upgrade, 2 on the pace, 1 passing, 2 dribbling, 6 on the physical, but then also he does keep his finesse shot anyway, and I'm just interested with a card like this to get him that little bit more. Now, obviously, we have already got 89s and 90s, which are coming in at different prices. So this is the interesting part to say, do we upgrade him specifically? And there's only going to be a few that will say yes to that. Obviously, the 90 is an incredible one, but it's 1.2 mil. You got 370 on the 89 here. So if I was to consider this upgrade and think, okay, well, is he as good as this 89? Now, obviously, the 89 still got the finesse shot plus. We've got the 5.5 version of him now rather than the 5.4. Obviously, he's kind of gained 2 shooting there and 2 passing, but he loses out some free physical. So realistically, for a free card that really doesn't cost you that much, I could get the 400k card and then just be one away from obviously the 90. When we look at him in comparison to this upgrade, he obviously has the double playstyle plus, which is going to be in the future as such. This one has the 4 better shooting, 2 pace, 2 dribbling on him. So even then, it's not necessarily a crazy upgrade, and this one still has a 5-star, 5-star. So that's already a great point to have a look at with these. When it comes to the popular votes, there is some very, very good cards, and personally for me, because I have been kind of working on him, Endrick is looking pretty fancy in this one as well. So it will be interesting to see that. Obviously, you'll always have a CR7 if he can be in there. Torres being a 4.5. We'll get Leao as a 4.5 as well. 89 upgrade from the base. Rodrigo's there as well, which is going to then kind of go into nicely with, depending on who you put in the Team of the Year blueprint. And assuming, because Footbin haven't upgraded it yet, we haven't got anything, it will be interesting to see what people go with that to then what do people put in this one, because like I say, there's loads and loads of options you can go with. I think if it was me looking at this just from a plain point of view, Salma's always a nice card, I must admit. It's a shame that she's got the Relentless on this version. You could have maybe started building up the base 79 and kind of done it that way. I think that still wouldn't be the worst option in the world for her, because we could have potentially made a semi-decent by now. I don't know if we've got, obviously she could have gone into the attack in Avalanche, but there was, again, so many options you could go with here. I think the Power Shot's probably the best one we could have got for her specifically. So going with that instead of having the Relentless might have been the option. Cunha, always a great option, never going to complain about him. But I think Son would kind of be my favourite in this, especially because he is on the bench for me. He's always a great option. I like Delap, obviously he's got the 99 pace, so that's always going to be a fantastic one to add in, just because there's a lot of evolutions that come out with a maximum amount of pace or stuff. And I don't know if this one's going to be the kind of main cause of why it's max 98 pace for the Team of the Year blueprint, because he would have fit into it, I believe, because he's only an 86 prior. It was only the pace that would have been the problem with this. So he could have been a very, very good 94 Team of the Year Delap if they allowed the pace for it. So it is kind of one of them. So I think for me, Son's the easiest option if you're going for kind of a high-rated player into this. Torres is your icon, definitely. I think CR7, if you're building one, maybe if you've got to a point where the Evo, this could be the next one for him. Endrick is kind of your youngster star. He's like the Yamal kind of last year. You're building up to this point where eventually we will get a footies upgrade. And then I think if you're kind of looking past that, I would be looking at maybe your specific team. Like I could be looking specifically for this. I'm building up Rasmus at the moment, just because I haven't got any other version of him. But if you were building up your team specifically, then obviously this is going to be a great place to go as well. We have got him at the moment. I want to say I've got him to go into an 84 at the minute. So I think, no, I don't think I have him in number 8. I don't think I paid any coins for him. But say I got him to... So we did that one, and then we did the 82 as well. So we went into this. Say we got into 82 instead. We could then put him into this. He gets himself the power shot. And to be honest, looks relatively decent just straight off the bat. If you are going for more of a club legend, or well, I say a legend, I mean, not play that many games. Part of your club, the past and present is kind of what I meant. So it is an interesting one to go with. Plenty of upgrades and loads of decent cards. And it probably isn't the last Evo that we're going to get anytime soon. So let me know who you're utilizing. I'll catch you all for the next one. Peace.